Hi, my name is Angie. Thank you for checking out my video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to shorten a dress shirt sleeve. The first thing you're going to do is take off the cuff. In this process, you need to be careful to not rip the fabric or tear it because there are some very tight stitches here. Afterwards, you're going to remove the placket button and then remove the placket. You're going to start with the larger flap piece on top. Again, being very careful not to tear the fabric or make holes in it. Then when that's finished, you're going to start on the smaller piece underneath it. Now I have to shorten this sleeve by 1.5 inches. So when I get the placket taken off, I'm going to measure up from the bottom up 1.5 inches and mark it with my chalk. And because the edge is even, I'm just going to mark it and then just cut it off. It's all the same length. Because you cut off 1.5 inches, now you're going to have to cut that split up 1.5 inches to make sure that there's going to be space for the placket. And you're going to put it on in the reverse order. You took off the cuff, then the large part of the placket, the small part of the placket. Now we're going to put the small part of the placket on first. You saw how I used the big piece first because I wanted to make sure I am putting the small piece on the proper side, on the correct side. And when you put this small piece on, the top of the placket piece should be more narrow than the bottom part so that when you stitch it, the underside will get caught in the stitching as well. So that part's on. Now I'm going to put the large piece back on. On this one, I like to use pins because I have to sew up the side to the end and then come back around, and I would rather put my time into making sure that I get it right the first time rather than have to take those stitches out and redo it, because my philosophy is do it right the first time and you won't have to redo it, and it's just more efficient that way. Okay, on this part, because you have to sew to the end and come around, just be aware of the rest of the sleeve, that it doesn't get caught underneath, because it's a drag having to take those stitches out again. Okay, it looks good. Now I'm going to put the cuff on. Now I'm starting on the right sleeve because towards the other end of the cuff, I'm going to have to put 2 pleats in there, and it's easier to figure out how much you need to pleat if you start on the right sleeve. So right here, I'm going to pin this, and I'm going to put the pleats in after that. I have to take up whatever fabric is left and make the pleats. Then I will measure these pleats, mirror them onto the other sleeve, and that way I won't have to sew it and then possibly have to take out stitches again. I'll just know how big the pleats need to be. And make sure you get all those threads off. And here I'm lining it up, and I'm rubbing the chalk in the buttonhole so I can mark where the button needs to go back. If you like this video, or if you find it helpful, I would appreciate it if you would like it, give it a thumbs up, share it, leave a comment, and be sure to hit the bell, because I will be posting other videos for alterations for men. And it just really helps me when I can get these videos in front of people who can really use them. I get the views, they get the skills, it just works for everybody. This is really an easy alteration once you get the hang of it. And one sleeve takes me about 20 minutes. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.